Hi there. Is 3 really a magic number? Yes, of course it is. Whether you have 3 flowers or 3 butterflies or 3 houses, it just looks so much better if it's in groups of 3. This concept is used by designers, it's used by artists, and it's used also by card makers. And being a card maker, I frequently resort to the number of 3 to pull my cards together. Okay, let's have a look at the video and see how that works. Please like and subscribe my video, and next week I'll be looking at something else with the number 3, the rule of thirds. So if you're a photographer, you've probably heard of it, but if not, you'll learn how to put your images on the right focal points. Thank you. Let's watch the video now. Okay, so if we take one flower and we put it on our piece of paper, it looks a little bit lonely and a little bit lost. So we can add a leaf to it. Let's just add a more substantial leaf. Give it a bit of body. And it looks much prettier, but it's still not 100% there. But if we just add in 2 more flowers, then we have our magic of 3, and it looks so pretty. And we can decorate it with some more leaves, just to balance the whole bouquet out. And there we see the magic of 3. So this is if you were doing a display, but if we moved on to card making, I could take a piece of paper, a nice shaped frame, stick a brown square in the middle of it, and that brown square doesn't really look so wonderful all on its own. But if I put 2 more brown squares in it, there we go. Now it just looks so much more user-friendly. It looks like there's something that might actually be going on here. And then I can put some butterflies on. Okay, a butterfly in the middle of the brown square. All on its own, it does look a little bit lonely. Let's try another butterfly. And another butterfly. And then with our group of 3 brown squares and our 3 butterflies, it does look so much prettier. Okay, we could turn these over. I think there was orange on the other side. Might go better with the butterflies. The butterflies aren't standing out very well against the brown. So there we have orange on blue. It's a nice complementary colour. And we'll let that butterfly fly that way. And this one can fly that way. And this one can fly straight up. And we have a nice grouping of 3. 3 butterflies on my card are going to look ever so pretty. We could also use just some circles and a flower perhaps. I empty these off. Put a flower in the middle. Oh no, the flower doesn't look so wonderful. Let's try and balance it out with some other pieces. There we go. And then with the 3 items on the card, it just looks so much more balanced. And once we've done this, we can also dress it up a little bit, put some orange in the middle of our flower, possibly some leaves either side to give it some balance. But if you ask me, it was the concept of 3 items together It made it look nice and pretty. Okay, so that was my frame that I'm going to use. Now, just because I've said that 3 is the magic number, doesn't mean that you can only use 3. It basically applies to all odd numbers. So you could even have a bunch of flowers that's got 5 flowers in it, or a whole bush. And once you go past probably about 5, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if it's made up of 3 components anymore. This was a card that I made for my mother, and I didn't really use the idea of 3 items on it. I've got these 2 flowers, and then you're going to say to me, well, that's not 3, so where does your 3 come into it? But actually it has got this focal point in the middle, the happy birthday, which we could say is adding it up to 3. So it's not always necessary to have 3 of exactly the same thing, as long as it's nicely balanced. These flowers are framing the happy birthday. So that was that card. Here's another card, once again for Mom. It's only the Mom cards that I actually get to reclaim and reuse. And on this one, it's just 1. So it's an odd number, but it's 1 butterfly down the middle, and everything is centered, making it an odd number, but it is very pretty because of all the extra design that happens within the butterfly.